Hey everyone, check out these awesome pheasant backs or dryad saddles. I got some, this is what they look like off the tree, different sizes of course. So notice how the coloring changes just a little bit as they get bigger. You kind of want a little bit of a darker mushroom. Smaller's not always the rule, although, you know, it's something to follow a little bit. See these tiny pores? It's indicative of the fact that perhaps your mushroom won't be so rubbery. See these big pores? Medium size, I'd say. This one, I scraped the pores. Another way you can find out if your mushroom's going to be rubbery, I rinsed them off. That's why it's squishy. Is if they have huge pores. And also, if the pores are really hard to scrape off the mushroom. That will usually tell you that, see, these are coming off pretty easy. They're not holding on as much as they did to this smaller one here. See, I wasn't able to even get them all off of here. So this mushroom will probably be a little more rubbery. Now, a lot of people say they don't want to eat pheasant backs or dryad saddles because they're inedible. The mistake they're making here is they are getting them, they're trying to eat or just fry and eat the ones with the huge pores, right? Like, look at this big one. It's got some pretty small pores, so we'll probably end up eating that in a stir fry. Tiny pores, not too rubbery. So the rule for the bigger ones is you'll want to use them as like a broth, maybe. Or a gravy and just remove the mushrooms when you're done. The smaller ones you can fry and just eat and they won't be rubbery. You want to slice them super duper thin though when you do fry them. You can even just, they're so good, you can just fry them with like some, we use like Earth Balance, you know, like vegan butter or whatever. Put whatever you want in there with it. If you want it sweeter, put some, you know, maple syrup or agave. If not, a little more meaty flavor, put some liquid aminos in there. Put your spices, of course, however you want to cook it. And you know, enjoy. But just remember, like I said, the usually larger or the more rubbery, bigger pore ones you are going to use for broth, probably. Make your own broth out of them. Or perhaps, like I said, also gravy. And then your tinier ones you would fry and eat. So I don't know, I've been asked a lot of foraging questions, sent a lot of mushroom pictures lately. So I just thought I'd chime in with a really short video here and let you know what's going on with these pheasant backs or dryad saddles. When I do prepare these guys, notice how these have, you know, their connector stems. You always want to start by cutting those off first before you even scrape off the, you know, the pores. You can eat the pores, that's fine. Some people just don't enjoy the texture, that's all. So after you scrape these off, you would go ahead and you could put them in some warm water for a few minutes. Maybe use your faucet sprayer. Spray it out real good. Make sure the pores are clean. And, yeah, like I said, you know, if you keep the pores, soak them in some warm water. If not, you know, you remove the pores, you can rinse it off afterwards too. To me, it's a cleanliness thing. I don't mind the texture. It's just a nice meaty texture. So anyway, I hope this helped with a few of the questions that I got from people. about our pheasant back or dryad saddles. Anyway, happy and safe foraging. If you have any questions, make sure you get on a mushroom identification forum. The folks there are usually pretty alright about answering. Notice how these are lighter. See, you kind of want to eat the darker ones in a stir fry. But anyway, you know, or you could even message me. I mean, I don't know every mushroom, and I don't know, you know, lots of stuff about some mushrooms, but I know some things. So if I can't help you, I'm sure someone can. Anyway, like I said, happy and safe foraging. Oh yeah, I just want to mention one more thing. Dryad saddles are usually on dead and decaying trees. Lots of the time you'll find them on elm. And that's where you will find morels. I just thought I would mention that because this is morel season here where I'm at. And often they are in the same little areas around elm trees and such. So a lot of the time you'll find them not too far off from each other. Just a little tip there. Answering some foraging questions. So anyway, happy and safe foraging. Again, big pores, little pores, and easily breakable mushroom. Big difference on texture in your mouth. Have fun and let me know what you guys find.